Both the councils for Team 56 are present here.
Can you please switch on your camera? We'll be starting within a minute.
Shall I start?
Easy, ma'am.
Very good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to be the host of the final round of the
Excuse
platform.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it's my pleasure to be the host of this final round of the client counseling competition held under the Second National Office, organized by the ADR Drafting and Literary Society, established at Faculty of Law, University of Law. So as we have a guest and the judges of the final round, I would like to invite the president of ADR Drafting and Literary Society, Ms. Arjunaya ma'am, to welcome our assessors. Thank you, and now over to you, ma'am.
Greetings to everyone. So, we all have reached to a remarkably important stage of the competition, that is the final round. All the participants have put in a lot of efforts for the competition. Firstly, I would like to welcome our assessor, Mr. Prashant Chandra sir, Senior Advocate, High Court of Judicature at Allahabad High Court, Lucknow Bench, and our participants to today's session. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you are having a good time. I'm Arzu Naya, President of ADR Drafting and Literary Society, and it is my pleasure today to be here in the final round of the Client Counseling Competition of the Second National Law Fest 2024, which is being organized by ADR Drafting and Literary Society, established at Faculty of Law, University of Lucknow. So before proceeding further with the session, I would like to tell about the technicalities, and there are certain rules which the participants are expected to abide by. To begin with, the round will be about 30 minutes only. Participants are requested to ensure that they put forth their interest and other inputs within the stipulated time frame. Secondly, a message will be sent on the chat box 5 minutes prior to the completion of the round, which will inform the participants that only 5 minutes are remaining. This will be the indicator for the participants to wrap up their speech and deliver their concluding remarks. From my end, I wish you all the very best for the round. Now, with the permission of our judge, we would like to proceed further with the round.
Yes, please proceed.
Thank you, sir.
So,
Please let us
I'll begin. Yeah. Ma'am, could you please let us know when the timekeeper will start the time?
Okay, on the countdown of three, two, one, you may start.
Greetings, I'm Dona,
And my name is Harvey.
and we are advocates at Legal Metrics. It is a pleasure to meet you. I hope you are doing well. So, before we delve into the session, could you please introduce yourself and let us know how would you like us to refer to refer to you as?
Mr. Sumar Farhi.
Okay, all right, mister. So, just so you know that we both are practicing attorneys for over a decade now. So, rest assured, we are here to provide you best-in-class service and assist you in making an informed choice as possible. Throughout today's session, we'll try to accommodate all of your interests and needs as you'll express them.
So let me brief you through how this session will go about. First, you will be explaining to us your problem, after which we will be asking you some questions to understand the problem in a better way. Finally, we will be giving you a remedy under the relevant law. So this session is for 20 minutes. However, you do not have to worry about time. If needed, we can always have another session. And sir, everything that we discuss today will be kept highly confidential, including the notes that we're taking. So we encourage you to speak very openly and honestly so that we can help you with the best of our capabilities. Will that be okay, sir?
No problem, sir.
Thank you.
Also, sir, you'll see us referring to a few notes throughout this discourse. That is because our secretary has already provided us with some secretarial notes so that we could do a basic preliminary research about the situation and get a better hold of it. Also, sir, please be rest assured that the firm's first session is completely free of cost as it is a policy. If at all you like our service and would like to continue it in future, our secretary will email you the fee schedule. And if there's any kind of financial constraint, our firm also takes up pro bono cases so as to maintain its goodwill and always assure that money is always a secondary concern for us. So that being said, sir, I request you to be as open as possible throughout this session. And would you please like to enlighten us on what brought you here today?
Sorry, ma'am. I can't hear you. Last line, what you said?
So would you please like to enlighten us on what brought you here today?
Okay, ma'am. So, good afternoon, ma'am and sir. Actually, you know very well that I am Sunil Parthi, a very famous comedian. So, I'm very famous in the young people and especially in not only in India but in the whole world, internationally also. So I had done many stand-up comedy show in India also and at the international level also. So recently I went to New York and in I had many stand-up comedy show in the New York and at many places. So there was some mishappening which was happened at that point of time, and I want to share with you that all what was happened. Uh, so, ma'am, at that point of time when I was there in the US, in the city of New York, so at that point of time there was an inauguration of the temple in the India, and the inauguration was done by our honorable prime minister, and there are also many big dignitaries and many political leaders, and that temple inauguration is also attended by the many peoples around the world and around India also. So that was a very big event for the people of India. When I was in the New York and I was doing one of the stand-up comedy show in the city of New York. So at that point of time, uh, actually I made some derogatory remarks about the Sodi community, and I said something about the Saudi community peoples and that about the prime minister also, and something about government that government is doing is having the black money and many things. Also criticize the government in a way. I can say that. So after that, there is a sudden change in the environment in the whole world. If we talk about the USA and the India, and there is a suddenly outrage in the people that the people got angry and they are protested and they started protested everywhere not only in India but also the Saudi community peoples which was there in the New York City. So due to the protest, the police arrested me in the New York itself, and after that, I got released from the prison after some days, and thought about that I have to go to India, and I came India almost 2 weeks ago, I think, and after that, when I came back, I saw that the same situation is there in India. There is no other different situation, but the situation is also day by day got worsening. So I uh, and there is also the many charges and the fire was filed against me about the about the defamation, sedition, and the blasphemy. So and many political and these are the filed by the some agreed person and some the political members, and political member also said to me that I will deteriorate your life, and I will uh, not I will uh, and I will do whatever that political parties can do with me. So simply all the political leaders who are there in the inauguration temple inauguration was threatening me, and at last, and so I didn't find any answer that what to do and what not to do next. So I don't have any answer related to that. That's why I'm here with you, so I can move forward and I don't know what to do next. So that's why I'm here to take the help from you.
Yes, sir, definitely. So we completely understand and hear your concern. Yes, sir. Sure. We are here to provide you the best resolution possible. Sir, so you stated that you are a famous comedian and you had a show in New York. So could you please tell me the details of when was this show conducted and exactly where in New York?
Ma'am, actually, the show was conducted, I think, at that was an evening show, and it was from 6 p.m. and I was there in the New York City at the place XYZ.
All right, sir. So could you please tell me the date of this show?
Date was I think 15 March.
15th March. All right, sir. So 15th March. All right, sir. So for the audience, both a mixture of Indians and US citizens, or was there a different proportion?
Uh, uh, Sorry, ma'am, I can't hear you. What is it?
So the major audience of your show were of different nationality, right? So was there any point where I should take note that the major nationality of the population was Indian, US citizen, or anything that is concerning?
Ma'am, are you talking about in the comedy in the show that
No.
was okay? Okay, ma'am. So
Yes, sir.
in that show, if I am talking about, then almost 60 to 70% was Indian and 30% was from the other national.
Um,
So regarding the inauguration of the temple in India, which temple exactly are you talking about?
So that was Mahakaleshwar temple.
And where is it situated?
It is situated in Ujjain.
And sir, the dates were clashing with your shows, right?
Yes, sir.
The date of the inauguration of the temple clashed with the date of your show, right?
Yes.
So around 15th March, we can take that.
Yes.
All right. And sir, can you give us a rough estimate as to how many people attended your show in New York?
Sir, I cannot say that I cannot give the estimates because I really don't know about that.
Just a rough estimate, 50,000, 1 lakh,
Yeah, almost we can say that 80 to 90,000.
80 to 90,000. All right.
Right. So regarding the remarks you passed on that day, were you aware that there was inauguration at the time of the show? Were you aware that there was inauguration happening in India?
Yes, I was aware that there was an inauguration and the I was know everything that there was a prime minister who is inaugurating that temple and all the dignitaries also there. So I knew everything.
All right, sir. Also, a personal question: remarks a part of the joke, or were they these made intentionally?
No, ma'am. Actually, I didn't say anything intentionally. That's only the part of joke. I didn't have any intention to defame anyone or to defame any particular committee that like Shori committee.
All right, sir. I understand that the whole remarks passed were only for the comedical purposes, right?
Yes.
All right.
Sir, do you remember exactly what sentences you said during the show, just for more clarity?
Uh, I said some statement like that Sodi community is a people who are related to the bad politics and Sodi and the government which is there in the at present in India is also involved in the black money cases and
Mhm.
all.
Sentences against the Sodhi community and were very much clear by your tone, by your expressions, that it is just a joke and were people laughing around you?
Yes, people are simply laughing on.
Mhm.
And if you're talking about me also, then I was not in a very serious way. I'm not saying anything in a very serious way, but I am only
Right.
in a very jovial way. So I don't think
Mhm.
that it was in a serious intention. I don't have any type of intention which was there.
And you must be having a recording of the show.
Yes, I have the record.
And were there any audiences that you personally know?
So not much, but I think 2 to 4 people who are there because I don't have
Mhm.
the any friendship in the
Right.
New York.
So 3 to 4 audience members, and we can count in the stage production team also, I believe.
Yes.
All right, excellent, sir.
Let's just you refer that there was some mishappening happened after the comments you passed regarding they were only for the comedical purposes. Could you please elaborate on what exactly the mishappening was? Was there any kind of done to you by the audience, the physical harm, verbal harm? Was there any threat?
Ma'am, after the stand-up comedy show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, ma'am, after the stand-up comedy show, there are only the bad remarks about me, and only the there is a many uh, protest was going on, and there is not any personal injury which was inflicted on me, and there was only the derogatory statement which was said by the peoples, and the people were demanding that please arrest this type of people, this type of person, because this person will totally uh, 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 this type of person is not good for the society. That's why they are saying that this type of statement, and there is no personal injury which was inflicted on me at that point.
I understand, sir. No physical harm and only verbal harm, right?
Yes.
All right, sir. And also, I believe that the at the same time there was some outrage happening in New York, and that was I believe that it was for the reason that there was an inauguration of temple and not anything related to the show, right?
Yes.
All right.
So, sir, there was an outrage in both New York and India, as we understand.
Yes, sir. At that point of time,
Hmm.
there is a outraging situation in the both India and US.
So, sir, right now you're in India, correct?
Yes.
Where in India, sir?
I am in India in Lucknow.
So, sir, is your physical safety peaceful, sir? It is expedient for me to ask that. Are you safe, sir? Is the public harming you in any way?
No, sir. Actually, I know that situation is not so good, and that's
Mhm.
why I'm not going outside anymore, and I only remain in my house. So
Okay.
at present, I don't have any type of problem, but I don't know
Mhm.
about what the future.
Right. So, regarding your arrest in New York and the release after the arrest when you came back to India, were there any orders from the Indian government or did the New York police themselves handled everything?
Sir, come again.
When you were arrested in New York and you were released thereafter, were there any orders by the government of India or did the New York police themselves handled the arrest and the release?
No, sir. The for USA and the New York police itself handled all the matters, and there was
Mhm.
no
Okay.
contact from the government of India.
Mhm. And then you came back to India.
Yes.
All right, sir.
All right, so also, do you have any documents that were given to you while your arrest in US? Anything that we could refer to?
Profits, I really can't recall anything about that.
Surely, sir. Also, sir, given the fact that you are in India now and there was a FIR charged against you, are you aware about who charged the FIR other than the possibility of it being the members of the political party?
There are some members from the present government who are filed the FIRs, and also and they are the members from the from the parliament itself.
All right, sir.
Sir, when did you come back to India?
Sir, I said earlier that 2 weeks ago.
Two
I
weeks ago.
understand, but the date, time, I mean, you might have the tickets, right? Flight
Right.
ticket, time.
Yes, ma'am. I think, ma'am, 25 Feb.
Okay. And sir, when you came back to India, an FIR was lodged against you. So how did you get to know about the FIR?
Sir, the fire which was filed in India itself.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So I get to know about because with the television and with my friend circles which I have in India.
Mhm. So has the police taken any action? Have they come to arrest you or something?
Still not so.
And is there an order by the court regarding the FIR, if you're aware about it?
So they at present because this is not very much. I think
Mhm.
the FIR which was filed is recent. I think 1 week ago and week ago. So
Mhm.
there is a recent matter, and I don't think that the court also had any interference in that till now.
And I believe you're having a copy of the FIR.
Yes.
Sir, have you taken any action till now, like talking to the police or the government or anything?
No, sir, because I don't think that I
Mhm.
about that. Okay, that first I will talk to my counsel, and that
Mhm.
afterwards, what they will suggest me, I will take action according to that.
That's a brilliant approach, sir.
Thank
So that would be all from my side for Clarence Harvey. Shall we move forward?
Yes, I think we should also know about the political connections in this case, right, Anna?
Mm. Yeah, sure.
Mr. Suraj, are you involved in any political connections, or did any political party threaten you physically?
No, sir. There is no political party which threatened me,
Mhm.
but they said that I will deteriorate your
Right.
reputation and
Mhm.
your career and everything else.
Mhm.
So I don't get any type of threat
Mhm.
of physical injury.
And as per your
Right.
knowledge, you're being charged for sedition.
Yes.
All right, sir. So I think, Donald, that will be all from my side.
All right. So we have taken into note that there were life-threatening statements passed by political party to you. So, sir, if I'm not wrong, you formed a comedian show on in New York, and it was done on 15th of March, and there were some funny jokes passed on by you, and it was taken on the opposite meaning by the audience and also the Sodi community on not even only in US but also in India. And then thus the US police arrested you. However, you were uh, However, you were released from the jail, and since that, after the arrest and release, you decided to come back to India. And it is the same situation in India. The people also take the jokes in a wrong manner, and you were given an FI. There was an FIR charge against you, and thus uh, you feel like there's a threatening situation and environment revolving around you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I understand, sir. It must be a really difficult situation. I would like Harvey to give some legal aspect about the situation.
Right. Thank you, Donna. So, Mr. Suraj, let me first explain to you what the law stands in this case so that you're also much well aware about your case. All right.
I am not Mr. Suraj. I am Sunil Parki. I stated earlier also.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. There
Oh,
was a slight connection issue. I might have heard it incorrect. So, sir, let me first explain to you the law so that you're also much more aware about your case. So, since they have charged you with sedition, sedition basically means that you're trying to delve hatred and dissatisfaction or loyalty against the government of India, which, as we understand, you did not do that. You had no intention to do that, right?
Yes, sir.
And intention is a very important aspect in criminal law, because if you had no intention the show so that we can see that it was a very light environment only for joke purposes, etc., we will be needing testimony of witnesses such as the stage production team or the audience members who can say that yes, it was a very good joke and nothing serious about it, right? And of course, you have a right to free speech. You have a right to make jokes. You have a right to live with dignity under the Constitution of India. So nobody can take it away from you, right? So you do not have to worry about it. We completely understand your problem. There are a lot of cases these days on sedition, and the Supreme Court has definitely said that it is being misused. So we can very well infer that the court will be in our favor. You do not have to worry about it. All we will be needing is the contact details of those witnesses, the audience members, the stage production team, any correspondence from the New York police, right? And we will be needing the recording of the show, the date of the tickets, the copy of the FIR, so that we can analyze them. At this moment, since you're saying that you are basically home arrested and you're under threat by politicians, you can definitely file for an anticipatory bail in the court of law. Anticipatory bail basically means that there is an apprehension that you might be arrested. So we're requesting for a bail in advance so that you're not arrested, so that your physical well-being is safe. Is that clear, sir?
Yes.
And after that, we can definitely uh, defend the case. And after getting all the facts, we can also file for quashing of the FIR in the High Court. But for that, we will need to analyze the recording of the show. We will need to see the copy of the FIR. Till that, for your well-being, we will file an anticipatory bail. And just in case police comes before that, you have a right under the Constitution of India to call your advocate for his advice. So, in case police does anything to you, you can call us at any time, and the police cannot deny you that. So you're in safe hands under the law.
Okay.
Is there anything you
All
would
right.
like to ask, sir?
No, sir, I don't have any problem
Mhm.
regarding that.
Right.
I only to what I said that I want to get rid of it. That what the charges and what the
Definitely, definitely,
false
sir. Mhm.
allegation.
Surely, sir. Surely.
Definitely.
All right, sir. So I hope you are at ease now, considering the fact that there is no life-threatening environment around you anymore. We are here to provide you with any assistance needed. Also, sir, please, I understand it must be very frustrating and challenging for you to stay at your home and then be concerned about your life. But please be reassured, we are here for you. Before we conclude, sir, our secretary, Ms. Tracy, will provide you the contact details of our firm, and along with that, she'll provide you the fee structure plus the schedule of the next session. Before that, if there's any kind of situation which arises in future where you feel like you should immediately call us, please feel reassured that you can. Our legal team is available 24/7, and I request you to please. Give us the list of documents which will be stated from our Secretary Miss Tracy, which will be the tickets of the flight, the correspondence from New York Police, or anything which is necessary with this case. All right, sir.
Okay, ma'am, I will send you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much,
very
sir,
much,
for
sir.
concerning us.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. So, Donna, what do you think about the case?
Javi, I feel like Mr. Sonal is in really emotionally stressed situation right now,
Right.
considering the fact that he went to New York, such a great
Mhm.
place, for the sole purpose of performing his talent and making the audience laugh. However, it was taken in wrong mi- understanding by the audience, and given the fact that there was inauguration on the very same day, I
Right.
feel like this all led big misunderstanding,
Mhm.
and thus our Sir Mr. Sonal landed into this misfortune. However, I
Right.
feel like we can deal with this situation given the fact that he has no intention of making any remarks against any particular community, as he mentioned, Sodi community. And I feel like we should definitely look into the happenings was happenings which was done in the police station of yours. What do you think about it, Howie?
Well, I think that we should move forward with this case in a very expedient fashion because since he has arrested his own self in his house, he cannot go outside, he cannot do any more comedy shows. It is also affecting his livelihood as a comedian. And of course, reputation in comedy shows is very important, as I remember from my childhood days. So, coming to the case, well, I think that obviously the Supreme Court is very clear on this, by various judgments that sedition is being misused by the government. And we need to understand who filed this case for sedition. It might be a government official, might be a politician, might be any private individual. So, after analyzing the copy of the FIR, we will be in a better position to understand what the case is. But I think that the court will be a little lenient on us. It will be a little more hurtful, as under Article 19 of the Constitution. Everybody has a right to freedom of speech, obviously subject to reasonable restrictions such as not hampering the sovereignty of India, etc. But as is clear from our client's perspective, he had absolutely no intention to incite any hatred, disloyalty, or dissatisfaction towards the government. So, Section 124A of the IPC should not apply, which is sedition, as it is very much clear that there should be an intention to incite people. And of course, there was a huge crowd of 80 to 90,000 people. So, we can find a lot of people who can speak in our favor. And I think apart from that, for his protection right now, we should expeditiously move an application under 438 of the CRPC for an anticipatory bail so that his autonomy is not threatened and he can at least stay out of jail for the moment. And after analyzing everything till the court proceedings come and go on, we can also explore the option of filing for quashing of the FIR in the High Court if we can establish by the primary facts that it was merely an act of coming down of his career. And I think there was a law commission report on sedition also which stated that it is being misused by the government. So I think all these law points definitely help in our favor. Obviously, it will be hard to prove them, but these are all in our favor. And regarding the evidences, do you have anything to say, Donna, about them?
Yes, Avi, I definitely agree with you on all the law of our lands. Also, regarding the evidences, I feel like these are the strengths of our case.
Mhm.
And given the situation, we have the video recording of the show. And I feel like we should thoroughly analyze the video recording, whether it actually harming the, you know, spirits of the particular community or not. Also, after analyzing the video recordings, we can I feel like we should get in contact with the US police station where this incident took place. And regarding that, I feel like we'll obviously have the necessary documents which sir will provide us, given he'll have
Mhm.
the tickets and the he'll provide us the tickets of the show, the flight,
Right,
given that actually this situation took place. And we for sure know that there was no intention from his side.
right.
So we can be rest assured that we are here to protect him. And I feel like we should
Mhm.
prog- progress with our actions. That is, go to the police station, analyze what the FIR is,
Correct.
and what contents does it contain, so that we can actually work on it. That would be all regarding the strengths. I feel like, is there anything that I'm missing, Harvey?
Well, I think one thing that can go in our favor is the actions taken by the police, which are none till date. Because since it's a
Yes,
cognizable offense, the police needs no order from the magistrate to arrest him. And since it has been a week since they have filed an FIR, they have not arrested him till now. So that is one thing that strikes my mind as to why has the police not arrested him.
exactly. They should be arresting him within a day or so.
Right.
And given the time limit, I feel like it's a little doubtful. But I feel like we'll get the answer to it as soon as we go to the police station and actually
Absolutely.
interrogate him. Back.
There must be
So
some correspondence between the police and the political parties. We will have to look into that, and
probably.
we will advise sir to stay tight, not to pass
Mhm.
any comments on social media, etc. And we
Mhm.
can just as soon as possible as he gives us the documents, we shall have another meet with him.
All right. Same. That is what I feel like. And
Mhm.
also, I've asked him to call us immediately if there is any contact or
Right.
any information given by the police personnel. So we'll be updated on that.
Absolutely.
So, so what do you say, Harvey? Then should we let our legal intern be with us and get an experience about this case?
Yes, I will. I will definitely engage the new intern, and I think that he will enjoy researching on the jurisdictional aspect because since the show was in New York, and
Yes,
IPC already has extraterritorial jurisdiction under Section 3 and 4, I think he will love to research on that as to how the offense committed outside India will be taken care of by the Indian authorities. Of course, it will be taken care. There is no doubt in that. But I will just engage him in researching for more judgments.
definitely, Harvey. So that was all from my side. Thank you so much for your insights, Harvey.
Thank you, Donna. Have a good day.
Have a good day, Harvey. We are done with our course consultation session.
Thank you so much, participants. Now I would request sir to please give the remarks to the participants.
I think let the session be completed, then I'll in the end address the participants.
Okay, sir, sure.
To carry on with the session.
Uh,
Sir,
the session is
team's session is over. Now the next team shall come.
Okay. So you want the comments as regards the advice given and the manner in which you have dealt with the client. The basic thing is that the responsibility of a lawyer or attorney is not to acquaint the client with the law. You see, you only have to tell him that as per the prevalent laws, the most likelihood is to get an order like this. Because ultimately, the order is not going to be passed by you, and you don't know what the orders are going to be passed, no matter how good a case you might be having. If the case you may not get the order, how bad a case you may be having, but you may sometimes get the orders. So
Yes.
therefore, this is a field which is But yes, the advice is basically based on what is already laid down in law, and that is why we follow the principle of certainty, because other and we follow the precedents, because otherwise we would not know what to advise the client.
Yes, sir.
So in these types of matters which you have just discussed with this comedian who had been arrested in New York, and he's been threatening with the same problems here in India, all what transpired between you and the client was rather too vague and not decipherable in so far as the application of the various laws are concerned. In the abstract, Article 19 or Article 21 don't apply in the abstract. See, you have to ultimately substantive law has to be seen. So this is one thing that you must keep in mind. When advising a client, you should you should be clear in your mind as to what there is, and you should only tell him that these are the probabilities, and we are hopeful that you will be able to get this if you do this, and this is what we advise you.
Mhm.
You see, you're not there to teach him the law
Yes, sir.
as to what is
Yes,
Article
ma'am.
21 or thing like that. That is not your job. Your job is to understand what his problem is and tell him the solution.
Yes, sir.
On what the solution is based, those legal principles are not to be elaborated.
Correct, sir.
This is what it is. Otherwise, the session went very well, and yes, most of the questions which were pertinent were asked, and this is how it should proceed.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Literally, what you should do is to make a sequence of events, you see,
Mhm.
and then you don't miss out on anything.
Right.
On the sequence of events, you are able to formulate your opinion, your thoughts, and then you come out with a solution.
Mhm.
That solution is based on your personal knowledge of law that you have imbibed up to now.
Right.
You see, but keep one thing in mind, that law here in India is a very pragmatic thing. It keeps changing. It is not that whatever has been done will be there for all times to come.
Mhm.
It's true that looking into the doctrines that we are following, precedents and certainty and all those things, we advise on the basis of what has happened. But as I told you, there is no certainty in a particular case as to whether the same principles which may have been followed for 100 years will be followed again.
Yes, sir.
So there cannot be any commitment given by a lawyer that we will get this done, or we will get you bailed out, or you will apply for anticipatory bail and we are sure that you will get it. You can't say that.
Yes, sir.
That's all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Let's start with the other team.
Yes, sir.
TC 64.
Yes.
Please switch on your camera.
Yeah, my other client, other counsel is also joining. You have removed her.
Yeah, because yeah, just ask her to join.
Yeah.
Okay, so now both the participants are there.
Yes.
Okay, so participants, so the sound will be of 30 minutes only, and the participants are requested to ensure that they put in their interest and other inputs within the stipulated time frame only. Secondly, a message will be sent in the chat box 5 minutes prior to the completion of the round, which will inform the participants that only 5 minutes are remaining for the session. And also, from my end, I wish you all the very best for the round. Now, with the permission of the sir, we may proceed with the round. Okay, teams, you may proceed. The client is here. You can start with the round.
Okay. Hello, it's so good to have you here. Please make yourself comfortable and have a seat. Hope you didn't find any problem to reach out to us.
No, no. It's okay.
Okay. So I'm senior associate at HNS Law Firm. I'm here with my co-counsel, and you can refer me as counsel number first, and you can refer her as counsel number second.
Okay, before we begin, could you please introduce yourself and could you please tell us that how would you like to be addressed during this session?
Good afternoon, counsel. Thank you for taking out your time to meet me. I'm sure you must heard about me. I am Surawar Faruqi and stand-up comedian, artist known for social media commentaries and shows. You can call me Surawar or Mr. Faruqi.
Okay, sir, thank you so much.
So, Mr. Faruqi, we will be having this session for around 20 minutes. So, do you have any time restrictions?
No, no, I'm totally fine with it.
Okay. So, is this your first time you're taking any legal advice?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we would like to tell you that. So we both are here. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Hello, am I audible? Actually, I lost my connection.
Yeah, you both are audible.
Okay, so the reason we both are here is that in case in the further session, the one of us is not available, so the other can take over.
Okay.
Also, sir, please allow me to say that this session is of free of cost, and if one of us, and if you want to continue our services further, we will email you our charges for the further sessions. And I would like to also tell you that our firm also provides free legal aid services to the person who fits in that criteria.
Okay.
All right, so please make yourself comfortable. We assure you that whatever is discussed during this session will remain confidential and we will not disclose to any third party without your consent.
Also, sir, please allow us to make some notes of this discussion for better understanding of your case, and we assure the confidentiality of that notes too.
Also, sir, we understand that you are having a tough time, but we will help you out at our best. So, sir, could you please tell us about your problem?
Uh, it's all still form a routine when I performed recently at a New York stadium. I made some joke about surnames and government in India, intending only to lighten the mood, but it seems like it was taken out of the context, and now I am facing serious charges like defamation, blasphemy, and sedition. I just want to clear it out that my intention was never bad. Comedy is an art, and I believe that its power to spark the conversation and reflect. I was just about to lighten the mood and make everyone laugh.
So the charges of sedition has been taken against you at New York or at India.
India, defamation, blasphemy, and sedition.
Okay, so how do you get to know about that you have been charged about for these offenses?
There are so many social media platforms where the posters have been posted that I am no more reputed. They tarnish my reputation. I have worked so hard for this, but I never believed that suddenly I will be the punchline of the joke that I have never written.
We completely understand your problem, sir.
So also, can you please tell us that like on which social media platform do you come across this?
Oh, which will I mention? Like everywhere, it is everywhere.
Oh, all right, sir.
Use social media platforms everywhere. Even there is poster are pasted around my house.
Also, sir, what was the timing when you made this performance at New York?
Uh, it was 15th March. Because of my prior commitments, I was not able to perform in the temple inauguration that was held in India at that time at the same place at the same schedule.
Okay.
I was willing
So,
to perform, but my prior commitments were so I haven't made it.
All right, sir. So, can you please let us know that like what were the exact statement which you have spoken over there? If do you have any idea or do you remember it?
It was just a joke. Like I don't remember the exact statement what I had made. It was just a fun. It was not something like I just don't want to defame any surname, any community or any government. It was just it is democracy. Like it is not permissible, I guess. It is necessary. It was just my thoughts, nothing.
okay, so sir, you have mentioned that all over the social media that was posted. So, have you ever found any video that have the statement that you have made at that event?
It was made, edited out of the context. So it was not like the real video.
So there have been the edited video which has been posted on social media to defame you.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so
Even after the charges, they threatened me to tarnish my reputation.
sir, so like as you mentioned that you have the charges of defamation, sedition, and one more. So besides that, there is no
Yes,
other
yes.
charges.
I no, in my knowledge, I don't know about other charges.
Sir, do you have a copy of FIR which has been filed against you?
Yes, I have.
So could you please email us to that so better reference?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So what actions you have taken? You have also taken or any alternatives to save your. So have you taken that?
No, the situation is not like that. Ki anyone understand me? They painted me like a troublemaker, threatened to the society.
So like,
So
did you not file any complaint regarding this, right?
No, no, I just want to consult any counsel so that I can make an appropriate move.
Yes, yes.
very great approach you have made.
So also like besides us, is there anyone who like you have told this to any other person, your friends, relatives, or family, so that they can help you out in this situation? Did you talk to anyone?
Oh, everybody know about it. Like
No, no, sir. Particularly, you are saying that all the videos and videos which have been posted are edited. So you have told anyone that these videos are edited, and you have not said anything like that.
yeah, my team knows that.
Your team knows. Uh, Also, sir, your shows are recorded, I guess, and I have seen that on YouTube and everywhere. So do you have the recording of that particular event where this particular event happened?
I don't have the recording, but I can make it available for you.
Sure, sir.
So it will really be grateful for us if you can, send a copy of it or you have it. So kindly please email it was comfortable for you.
Also, sir, has there been any actions taken by the police officers against you after the FIR has been filed?
No, just a legal notice is sent. Nothing else.
Okay, so sir, do you might also be having the copy of that legal notice as well.
True. I have.
So do you have it right now?
I can make you available on the same email.
Okay, sir, no
Okay.
problem.
Okay, sir.
The main problem is that they're trying to make me as a troublemaker for the communal violence and hatred. That is creating more problem, I guess.
Sir, we truly understand your situation and we really understand that you are going through a tough time. We will try our best to help you out and to, come back from this situation so that you can live a life as you were living earlier. So we'll really help you at our best. Sir, also one more question. As you mentioned that when you were doing this show, right? So there will be an audience as well at that time. So by chance, like, do you have any record or do you remember any of the audience so that who can, tell us that what actually was happened during at that time?
Specifically, I can't mention anyone. Like, I don't know anyone personally, but
Okay, okay, sir, no
the
problem.
team was there. So,
So, by chance, any of the people have purchased tickets of your show? So, do you get any record of that? Key how which people were there? They might have purchased that from an online platform.
but I don't
So
know
we can.
them personally.
You don't know them, but we could use them as a witness if they will help us.
Okay, I will let my team do some work so that we will be touch with them.
As they are a fan of you, so I think they would be the people who might support you in this position and let you
I
come back.
I don't think that they are my fan anymore. Like the
But they were
accusation
present
of
there, so
blasphemy,
they might have heard properly what you have said, and the videos are edited.
people are influenced by everything. Like
Yeah, we completely
the accusation
understand,
of
but
the accusation of blasphemy like suddenly changed my word upside down, and it's creating a lot of problem to me and my family both.
Yes, sir, we definitely understand. Please have some water. Please do not panic. We will definitely help you out.
okay, so council, do you have any further questions?
No, that's it.
So as we would like to suggest you some things we could do, we could go for further. So could we proceed if you don't have any further questions from us,
No,
or you want to add anything that we have missed, or we have misinterpreted something?
nothing. Just I want to tell you that it's like they are trying to make an example out of me just because I dare to poke fun to those who are in power, like government.
Completely, sir. So, sir, I would like to say that as this offense, the particular FIR which has been filed against you, so any actions has not been taken. So we could file for an anticipatory bail for you, for if there has been any chances that if police arrest you or do something against you, so a remedy would be available to you.
Sir, first of all, like, do you know that what is anticipatory bail?
No.
Okay, sir. So, in a very brief, I would like to say you, it's basically that by chance, when the person thinks that he or she might get arrested, so at that time we file an anticipatory bail so that in future you cannot get arrested. So, in brief, exactly it is what the anticipatory bail is. So, sir, just a question that, like, by chance, do you have any idea, or do you think that you might get arrested?
It might be possible. Like, who knows?
As it has been filed against you, so there are chances
Yeah.
that you might be arrested. Also, sir, as you have saying that the videos are edited and they are not the real which you have said, and they have been used against you. So we could gather the evidence, and we could also do quashment of FIR that the FIR has been filed is false against you, and it is for the malicious decline your reputation in the market, and your career has been destroyed by them. So we could go for an quashment of FIR. If the FIR gets quashed, so there will be no case against you and you will get free. We could
Yes, sir. By the quashing of the FIR, the source will end. So in that, and as you have mentioned that you have the records and all these things, right? So through evidence, we can definitely do this.
What about my reputation? Like, because of these charges, false charges, wrong charges, my reputation is being affected.
So what we can do is one thing, like as you have mentioned, that the videos are has been edited, right? And they have been posted on the social media platform. So as you have mentioned that you have the actual videos. So to maintain your reputation, what we can do is that we can actually post those actual videos. So might people get influenced? Like you have told that the people are influenced by those videos. So if we will put these actual videos on the social media, so the people might get diverted through that edited video to the actual video. So in
and we
that
could
case your reputation, yes.
and we could also show them to the court, and we can tell the court that these are the original videos these are this is the original video, and you have not said anything which could have you been charged against sedition and defamation, because you were not saying to a particular person, you are just referring, and you were just doing comedy that time, so you are not having any intention of doing so. You are not having any malicious intent, so we could use, and if judiciary will approve that, if the court will approve that, so definitely people will get to know that you are not wrong, and your reputation might you get revoked. People
I am hopeful.
we will definitely do that.
Sir, so basically these are the remedies, and I would really like to tell you that you can definitely take your own time, 1 day, 2 day, or a week, and then you can come to us and let us know through which remedy you want to proceed, so that we can proceed with that one.
Okay. I will let you know.
Okay. Also, like, do you have any further questions to ask with us?
No, no. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you so
for
much,
giving
sir.
me time.
Okay, counsel, so what do you think about the session?
I believe this session was great, and I also believe that sir was really hurt by these defamation charges, and he's really going through a very tough situation. And I also think that he almost tell us everything, whatever is necessary for us to know. So
Yeah,
yes, he
I
was.
story is true. As the videos which have been floated are edited, and the edits are completely visible if they get any pause or something. So we would definitely look upon that also. If they are completely edited, so they might get caught in that edited video, and we could also do that. But I think we should completely go for quashment of FIR if that would be a better and most effective remedy, as the reputation has been reputation of the Mr. Farooq has been very much affected by this procedure, that by filing of an FIR against him. So High Court would definitely do justice to him.
Yes. Also, counsel, if we talk about the anticipatory bail, which is mentioned under the section 438 of the CRPC. So, I think if we will proceed with the anticipatory bail, there might be the future chances for the further trial and the further proceedment of the case. Rather than, I will definitely suggest that we should go for the quashing of the FIR, because if we will proceed with that, the entire source of the FIR will be and the reputation of the sir will also be come back as it was earlier.
Yeah, under section 482, High Court can use its inherent powers. So the quashment of FIRs is one such power given to the High Court. So the Honorable High Court will completely do justice, as we are having evidences and the malicious intent of the government to defame the Mr. Farooq. So that it's completely we will be in our favor.
Yes, also adding to this,
And
there is definitely lack of the prima facie case, and we also have the strong evidence against us through which we can approach to the High Court for quashing of the FIR. As Sir already told us that he is having the evidences of all the videos and the records, and what all things which have been spoken during his stand-up comedy show. So it will be really be helpful for us. The we can go for this. And if we also talk about the other evidences while the
anticipatory
legal notice which he
anticipatory
has
bail
been
also.
received. Yes, but what I think is, yeah, it's up to sir that whatever remedy with he proceeds. But according to my opinion, if we go for the question of the FIR, it will be better because through which there will
But
be further trial and the proceeding of that thing.
Council, I think we uh, we will definitely go for quashment of FIR, but before that, we should also file an anticipatory bail under section
480.
34. No, that's 438 of CRPC for
Yes,
anticipatory
CRPC.
bail. We can file that. As sir, there are charges he might get arrested. That this charges are very severe of sedition. But the case of defamation, I don't think that is very particular, as defamation is done for against a particular person. But that has been said for many of the communities, as you have said, and that was only a joke. So the intention was lacking, and I don't
Yes,
think that
as the intention is very important, but did not have any intention to do so.
yeah,
So, yes, yes, we can definitely go ahead with this.
yeah, that's that. We can also first of all, we will file an anticipatory bail and then we can go for quashment of FIR. So our client would be in safe hands. If he might get arrested, we could show the anticipatory bail and we could show the evidences when we will get all the recordings and all the documents which we have told Mr. Farooq to bring. So we will look onto that and we will definitely file a good case again in front of the High Court, and the High Court will do justice. I think that.
Yes, so let's see, counsel, that what is the decision of our client, and then we will proceed ahead further. Thank you so much, counsel.
Thank you, Counsel.
There appears to be a basic flaw in coming to a conclusion that what you are going to do. You have not seen the FIR, you have not seen the evidence, you don't know what the case has been built up. On a verbal, half-hearted narration of what the client tells you, you cannot take a decision as to what you're going to do. The first and foremost thing is to look into the contents of the FIR and to see whether the relevant sections under which the FIR has been lodged are attracted or not. If there are certain sections in which there is no arrest, the FIR may be lodged, but there is no arrest. Then there are certain sections, if there is a punishment is up to 7 years, then they cannot arrest you right away. So all these things have to be seen. It is not necessary that you straight away take a decision to file an anticipatory bail or to take any proceedings. More particularly defamation, you can't take this decision. You have to first analyze the evidence. First of all, you have to see the FIR. You have to analyze the evidence. You have to understand the facts. All what transpired in New York hasn't been reflected in the FIR here. How is whatever happened in New York, he got arrested and he got released and everything. how is it relevant for the FIR lodged in India? It cannot be correlated that both the FIRs are the same. They can't be. For the same offense, they can't be two FIRs. So therefore, first and foremost is to look into the FIR and to see as to what are the allegations, whether the allegations make out any case so as to call for interference by the police or action by the police, and accordingly you take a decision. After you go through the FIR, then you look into the evidence. You have to look into the evidence for yourself, whatever is available. Whatever transpired in New York may not be relevant at all for the purpose of the FIR lodged in India. So this is one of the basic things that you have to keep in mind. You have to first see as to what it actually is, because your understanding of the allegations contained in the FIR is quite different to the understanding of a common man against whom the FIR has been lodged. So therefore, after you see the allegations, you will have to take a decision as to whether any, it may say so, but from the basis of the allegations, do these actually, is the offense made out? That has to be seen first. And if it is made out, then you look into the evidence as to whether you can disprove the allegation in the FIR or not. So this is the basic approach. Nothing is in the abstract. And you can't depend or rely upon what the client tells you. It has to be before you. You have to see the evidence, you have to see the FIR, you have to see everything. It is the client's perception is not your perception.
Definitely, sir. We have also mentioned what you have said, that we will first look onto the FIR copy and the evidences, then we would do the further steps. We have discussed.
Yes, how can you take a decision without even looking into the FIR?
Yeah, completely. Indeed, sir. We agree with that. We would
Because
first look into
if
that.
the FIR does not make any offense whatsoever, you challenge the FIR straight away and they'll be stayed. So there will be no question of going in for anticipatory bail. It is not an automatic thing that you will first apply for anticipatory bail. No. Why should you? You first look into the allegations. If no offense is made out, then you challenge it, saying that there no offense is made out, the FIR may be quashed. So they take a decision without going into the documentary evidence and the evidence which is there, more particularly the FIR, is not the correct course. Is there anything else?
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for your detailed and knowledgeable inputs. Now, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Mr. Prashant Chandra, sir, for taking out the time out of their busy schedule and being here with us today. Both the participants did the exemplary job, which was reflected in the manner in which you delivered the statements. The results will be declared in the valedictory ceremony. Thank you so much, sir, and thank you so much, participants.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.